Good Black Friday, huh? Cool.
Yeah. Got my console slot opened up. What? Inspired by historical events and characters, this work of fiction was designed, developed, and produced by a multicultural team of various religious faiths and beliefs. Very important to say every time. It's just part of my America's trilogy set of games. Let's go with hard drive. The drive of hard. Am I hearing piratey music? The console is so loud. I really have to turn this bitch up. Congratulations! In recognition of your actions in previous Assassin's Creed titles, you have been awarded the Altair outfit. Equipment from the Captain Cabin or General Store. Uh-oh, it's gonna be more sea combat. I got an Ezio outfit. I got a Connor outfit. Whoa, this is all weird and different. Multiplayer? What? What? That's really exciting. I bet nobody plays it anymore, but I'm gonna check it out at some point. Yay! We're gonna be a pirate on the high seas. Let's start. Woo! It's really exciting. It's all sea lake. Ah, but it's also very reminiscent of the bubbles in whatever the game was before this. I really enjoyed it. Liberation. Oh yeah, 360. Fire with your cannons. Hold left trigger and move left trigger. And move to aim, then press right to shoot. Okay. Okay, I'm also rotating it. Okay.
Piracy! Let's go now!
Good job, bro. You did it.
Douse the flames! Get in there, you mongrel!
Okay.
Is it dangerous? Edward? Privateering, is it dangerous?
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Where is
the
Nibble?
King's Navy? Earn a proper wage, sail under gentlemen.
Sword of the Navy's gentlemen. For every shilling I'd earn, the captain gets 600. That's no way to earn a fortune.
We don't need a fortune.
It's not about need, Caroline. I want food that don't make me sick. I want walls that hold back the wind. I want a decent life.
How long would you be gone with these privateers?
A year, I reckon. 2 at the most.
All right, no more than 2. Promise me.
Is he going to keep that promise? I don't know. How long ago was that, dude? His teeth are way too white.
Was it good for you as well? Havana. I must get to Havana.
Well, I'll just build us another ship, will
I can pay you. Isn't that the sound you pirates like best? 100 escudos.
Keep talking.
Will you or won't you?
You don't have that gold on you now, do you?
Bloody fucking pirates!
I'm on to you, Sneaksby!
The heck is a snake speed?
You just pulled the trigger. I'm sorry. Somebody pulls the trigger and it fails,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab him. That's it. We'll let that son of a bitch be away.
Thank you, Coach. Titty appreciation. Edward has found himself in a bit of trouble. His only aim is to survive against all odds and all attacks. The name definitely makes me think of Edward Dantes.
Come on, mate. We're off to a bad start.
back. I forgot to stab you if you tried to kill me.
It's 100 leagues or more to Havana. Will you walk that distance?
It feels weird. This game feels weird. Like really open. Feels like I can climb anything, and I don't like that. But it's also their most intuitive so far. I thought it was intuitive anyway. It's giving me some glitches. Very tropical, I like that. Well, like Caribbean, I guess.
Posh kid. Where's he running to?
That posh git. Edward upgrades. Oh, neat. I don't know how any of that works yet. There's crafting. Weird. Inventory. What's in mine? Not much. What's in my database? People. Carolyn Scott, daughter of Emmett and Elizabeth Scott. Carolyn was born in Bristol, England, to a prosperous family of merchants and civil servants. Given a modest education by her father, she furthered her own studies in her own way, taking time to read as often as her familiar duties allowed. Splitting her time between this and helping her mother manage her father's affairs, she grew into a confident and level-headed woman with more skill and intelligence than her situation allowed her to exercise. Carolyn first met Edward Kenway outside the Old Chalet. The aftermath of a drunken altercation. She had arrived to fetch one of her servants, and there found Edward escorting the woman from a clutch of one of Bristol's more notorious cads. Thankful for his kindness, Carolyn agreed to a second meeting on more equitable terms, hardly thinking a romance possible, and yet, against all odds, that is just what happened. Edward and Carolyn grew quite close, and soon fell in love, much to the dismay of her father. Emmett Scott had already promised his daughter to the son of a wealthy East India Company executive, and made his displeasure apparent at every turn. But all his noise was to no avail. Carolyn and Edward were married in 1712. Duncan Walpole. Second cousin to Robert Walpole, Britain's first prime minister, Duncan was raised in relative comfort and ease until his 18th birthday, whereupon he joined the British Royal Navy as a midshipman with dreams of becoming a full officer. His immoderate temper and his impulsiveness, however, stymied a swift ascension, and he grew impatient with its progress. After 3 years, his interest in the Navy had dwindled to nothing. With his heart set on finding a post with the East India Company, he had a chance meeting with a fellow sailor whom he had come to respect and admire. And it was that sailor who introduced Walpole to the Assassin Order and its teachings. Leery at first, Duncan soon took to his secret order with a fervor and drive that he had not known in the Navy. And as his skills increased, so too did his reputation. But his temper and impulsiveness, coupled with a growing arrogance, were always a liability, and he was known for his frequent clashes with the elders of the British Assassin Order. Still, he was a valuable asset to the order, so much so that in 1714 his mentor asked him to sail for the West Indies, rendezvous with the Brotherhood there, and meet with the mentor at Dubai. Walpole accepted his position with eagerness and departed within the month. The assassins in England never heard from him again. And our hero, Edward. So he's Welsh. Edward Kenway was born on the 10th of March in Swansea, Wales, to Bernard Kenway and Manchester, and Lynette Hopkins of nearby Cardiff. By Edward's 10th birthday, his father had moved the family to a small farm just outside of Bristol, a nearby port town in the southwest of England. Note, not sure a Welsh leading man would be interesting. Can we do ADR to replace his voice? I know a great actor from London would be perfect. Speaks in a gravelly RP accent. This relocation had a depressing effect on young Edward's mood. He grew restless from a lack of contact with old friends and struggled to find an outlet for his limitless energy. By his teens, he was spending more and more time in the city, away from the farm, where the lure of excitement overrode prudence. By age 16, he had substituted a career as a successful farmer for a life of hopeless tomfoolery, frequently shirking his responsibilities to his family in favor of rough company. In late 1711, at the age of 17, Edward met Caroline Scott, a woman of modest but steady means. Their friendship began cautiously, as Caroline's hand had already been promised to the boorish son of a wealthy East India Company executive. But Edward's charms eventually won out, and he and Caroline were married within a year of their meeting, a union that angered her father and got the whole of Bristol talk. Note, poor handsome chap gets the wealthy or beautiful girl. This joke just writes itself. RL. I don't know who these people are. DM and RL. Are these, are Abstergo folks? Let's see. Or anti-Abstergo folks? In the earliest months of their marriage, Edward resolved to do well by his wife and provide for her as he believed a man in his position should, but Edward's grandiose dreams and exaggerated opinion of himself prevented him from taking immediate responsibility for their well-being. After only a year, he had stumbled back into his worst habits: drinking, fighting, and idleness. It was in this dark period that Edward revived an old idea of joining a privateering fleet, sailing for the West Indies, with the aim of making war against the Spanish and collecting unchecked sums of gold and cargo. This, he told his wife, was their path to quick riches. Being a sensible and prudent woman, Caroline discouraged his fanciful ideas. Note, is she a harpy? Does she nag him? Are we meant to hate her or what? Because I certainly don't want us to feel conflicted about Edward's choices. He's the hero. Let's avoid scenes of him drinking or gambling. OG. By the summer of 1712, Caroline understood that her husband's departure was inevitable. She wanted no further part of Edward's reckless plan, and so she left him to live with her parents. Stunned by this sudden turn, Edward was determined to earn his fortune fast and prove himself as capable as he always claimed he was. He left for the West Indies barely 1 month later, where he soon fell in with the privateer Benjamin Hornigold and his quartermaster Ed Thatch. Edward spent the first half of 1713 sailing with these two seasoned sailors on regular sweeps of the Windward Passage. But that year, fate threw him another upset. With the signing of the Treaty of Utrecht, all hostile actions between the major empires came to an end, and the prospects of British privateers dried up. Now poor, unemployed, and thousands of miles from home, Edward and his colleagues settled on the island of New Providence in the Bahamas to reconsider their options. These were fanciful days for Edward. He discovered in the small town of Nassau a life quite unlike that which he had left behind. The atmosphere of wild and nosy freedom in the small, stateless encampment overwhelmed and captivated him. The drinking, the gaming, the women, the aimless desire to simply live as one pleased, and yet, as carefree as he was, his beloved Caroline was never far from his mind. If he could make something of himself in the West Indies, working a sugar plantation perhaps, he might win her back after his time away. But in absence of true conviction, habit takes hold fast, and it was only a matter of time before Edward set back out to sea with his mates to live the life they knew best. Longer privateers, legal and sanctioned as pirates now, and nary a whit of loyal to kin and country, earning his fortune by the sword and pistol and praying his end was never too near. Note, if we can remove some of the more unseemly bits of his personality, this is great backstory. Edward's bound to be a hit. OG. Privateers, buccaneers, and pirates. Often used interchangeably, there are a number of important distinctions to make between these infamous high sea swashbucklers. Pirates. Criminals on the open sea who use coercion, intimidation, and violence to rob innocent people of their cargo and transport. The term pirate is a catch-all and may be used generally to refer to all who perform acts of larceny on the open ocean. Pirates have been a problem since the advent of long-distance ocean travel. Every age has seen its share of pirates, and every age has cursed their name and romanticized their cause. During the so-called Golden Age of Piracy, roughly 1650 to 1725, the majority of pirates were from the British Isles. Most were young men in their 20s, and almost all had already gained some experience as sailors prior to falling into piracy. Buccaneers. Though often used as a synonym for pirates, now the term buccaneer refers specifically to a group of pirates who lived and operated in the West Indies in the middle of the 17th century. Best known for attacking settlements and fortifications on land in large groups, the buccaneers derived their name from the French term boucanier, an instrument used for smoking strips of meat over an open fire, a favorite sort of sustenance for these terrestrial pirates. Sounds like shashlik, or like a barbecue over a pit roast. Privateers. Privateers were non-commissioned sailors who attacked and robbed, given a letter of marque by their king or the king's official, such as a governor. Thus, the distance between a pirate and a privateer is but a hair's breadth of difference. Pirates simply call a sail for one a monarch fever.
All right, so yeah, one more. Exactly. Are you a pirate with a monarch's permission or not?
Have I played Unity? I think I... Which one is that? Is that before or after Black Flag? So I've been playing them all in order, and this is the soonest. The recentest.
Oh, God. The question is, are you a sanctioned criminal or an unsanctioned criminal?
Right. I have a Connor outfit, and I have an Ezio outfit, and I have an Altair outfit. Oh, that's spikes. That's fun. That's very like Middle Eastern. I like that. Oh. Connor is Edward's grandson. So I guess this is... Oh, fuck! Kenway! Oh my god, Edward Kenway. My baby, my boy, my man. That Assassin's Creed 3 starts with is Kenway. So Edward, this dude is his dad. Cool, fun, awesome, love that. Let's I can't wear anything, but let's wear Connor's outfit, I guess. Oh, I see he went to Data Boy School of Opening Chests. Oh, cool looking skin stuff here. Sort of. Do I hear another chest? There. Hard for me to see for some reason. What is that diamond? Ah! What is that diamond thing? that it up there? Literally in the sky? Oh shit. How do I get to that weird ass diamond? What the hell is that? There's so many things here. All the collectibles in the world. I see they have not given up the collectibles.
We could work together on this.
See, there's a lot of quick auto save. Know me, I love to synchronize. So climbing is pretty cool, actually. I'm digging the ease of climbing for sure. Yeah, hate them. That's them. Yeah. My baby hates them. Ah. Oops. Can we do that again properly? That's better. I need stealth. Oh shit. Oh shit, where'd it go? No, it's not. Whoops. Stab you in the eye, bitch.
Senor Duncan Walpole, I accept your most generous offer and await your arrival with eagerness. If you truly possess the information we desire, we have the means to reward you handsomely. Though I will not know your face by sight, I believe I can recognize the costume with infamy promised by your secret order. Therefore, come to Havana in haste, and trust that you shall be welcomed as you go. Su más humilde servidor, el gobernador Laureano Torres y Ayala.
Duncan is dead.
Yes, Walpole. Let's collect your
Edward, you sneaky devil.